Martin Brundle suggests major F1 change which could please Max Verstappen. Martin Brundle has claimed sprint races can be finessed, as he calls for F1 bosses to make adjustments. His call will please Max Verstappen, who has been critical of the format in the run-up to the weekend. F1 will host its third sprint race of the season later today, with 6 short races planned for 2023. However, after some criticism, it is understood the series will look at whether sprint races could become standalone events. This means Friday's qualifying session will set the grid for Sunday's Grand Prix with a separate event on Saturday. Brundle said, "We need to establish what the sprint is for. Is it a stepping stone for the weekend? Is it a standalone event, a championship, or what have you? Those discussions need to take place. I am not against change. I currently think the qualifying format we have now is perfect, and we got there because we were prepared to make some changes. We can finesse the sprint. I personally quite like it being a Friday qualifying, Saturday sprint and Sunday Grand Prix on some of the events, a different format. Maybe we can have a third format through the season as well and keep one as the classic or traditional. We have to be open-minded, but we can't just keep changing things without structure and establishing what it is actually there for." F1 Managing Director Ross Brawn revealed drivers had been pushing to make Saturday's race a separate event since the sprint's debut at Silverstone last year. Brawn also revealed they would be open to changes but admitted key questions would need to be addressed. These included how the starting grid should be determined and how many positions would be awarded points. Verstappen claimed he was not a supporter of the mini races as drivers are not able to take risks. Speaking in Thursday's press conference, the Red Bull star explained, "Honestly, I am just not a big fan of it because I feel like we don't really race. There are a few points that you get, but you also know that you can't really risk it because the main race is where you really get the points. You don't do a pit stop, so you just put on the tire which will last the distance, right? With these cars probably the racing is a little bit better. But overall, you don't really see a lot of overtaking unless there is a car out of position. So then, yeah, it's not really that fun for me."